All right, well, welcome everyone. This is the pay period gauge call. My name is Jesse Reynolds. You see myself along with my beautiful wife Beth there on the screen. We are diamond leaders in the world of AdvoCare, and this is something that we've been doing that has been yielding great results over the past 5 months now on our team. And this is really just a way to help you as either a new distributor or maybe a veteran distributor really just kind of set your focus on the right gauges that are going to help you move your business towards where you want to be. And so we do this every first Thursday of the pay period, and you see right there on the screen it says that which you focus on and measure increases. That truth is central to this entire call. So you want to make sure if you're watching this, it should be at TeamReynoldsChampions.com on the pay period gauge tab, and you want to make sure that you download that activity logbook that is right there below the video display. And that's what we're going to be going through here. This is a very simple discipline that can help you focus on some of the right key gauges to help you build your business. And so you see that you're going to be filling out first with what your goals are. You want to know what your goals are in terms of where you're going in your business and why. We've been talking all fall long about where your business is going to be by AdvoNation. And so now we're 1 month out from AdvoNation. So some of you, that may be what you're working towards. Some of you, maybe you're brand new and that's not quite lining up with your time frame, but you need to have a specific dollar amount. You need to have an end date to it, and you need to know what that income is going to be used for, what your so that is, because money does not motivate here. So make sure you've got this printed off. Make sure you have this filled out for yourself. I would really encourage you to think about where you're going to be either 90 days or 6 months from now, depending again upon what your goals are. And your goals, honestly, it's everyone has a place in AdvoCare, but if you're looking to earn, if you're looking to really treat this seriously, you've got to have goals bigger than $500 a month. What is it that's going to really make a difference for you? What is it that's going to really motivate you? What is it that's going to really cause you to go out there and apply a little self-discipline and treat your business with the focus and intention that it deserves? Then also you see there's your list of the things that you want in your life and the things that you no longer want in your life. Write these down and be specific. This is such a simple discipline that too few distributors do. This will help you be successful, not just in AdvoCare, but in any avenue and facet of life. As I'm recording this, I'm sitting in my office, and I've got my list printed off right here above my right shoulder, because this is something that we've done a couple of times now, because that which we focus on and measure increases. And what we have seen happen is when we wrote our first list, we started crossing a whole bunch of things off of there. And now we've had to increase our visions and apply more discipline and remove more things from our lives that we don't want, that we used to have and deal with. So know what it is that you're working towards in your life, what your big picture vision is. There we go. Okay. And so then the next sheet here is to help you work your pay period with focus. And so again, you've got to have your vision, your goals right across the top of the sheet there. Print these off, fill this out. But then you've got to have specific, measurable, quantifiable goals and markers that you're working towards and measuring progress against every pay period, because otherwise you don't really know if you had a good pay period or not. And so some simple gauges you see right there, the first two columns: at least 3 new distributors in a pay period and at least $3,000 of PGV in a pay period. Those are some good suggestions there. Your goals may be higher than that. We've got some distributors on our team that average $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per pay period. And I got to tell you, if you're looking for breakthrough, and especially with what we have going on right now with the All-In promotion, which the All-In Challenge, I'm going to be talking about that more in a minute, and the fact that it's a 3-weeker, and the fact that New Year's resolutions are going to happen during this pay period. And this is like, although Christmas is right around the corner, this is like Christmas morning in AdvoCare in terms of the gift we've just been given from a timing standpoint. And if you will wrap your mind around this and work this with focus, you can see incredible growth in your business and your paycheck this pay period. But you got to know the gauges there. And so you see the Wednesday before the pay period and then the Tuesday pay period close. So if your goal is to have $3,000 of PGV for this period, and it's a 3-week pay period, and we're the Wednesday before, so 1 week left to go, if you only have $500 of PGV up, something's not matching up. Your intentions sound great, but your actions are not backing it up. So this helps you hold yourself accountable and really just gauge your success. And now this is an important truth here. If you committed to 3,000 PGV and a few new distributors, well, when you're 1 week out and you only have $500 of PGV, you don't change the commitment. What you do is you change the tactic. You start to work with more focus. If you only have $500 of PGV after a couple weeks in a pay period, You're just not working and talking to a lot of people. That's all that it means. And so here's the great news. You can do something about that. You can decide to start talking to people and start working your business with focus, and then you can set yourself up to break through and start laying that foundation for a larger paycheck. But all these gauges, whether it's your wholesale commission, your override, your star legs, rookie bonuses, I gotta tell you, leadership pins right now, this is the time. There's never been a greater 3-week pay period in the history of AdvoCare than this one we're in right now to advance one or more pin levels. What are you going to choose to do with that? And understand that if your goals, hopefully you've got big visions. You know, our vision here is helping people get to the Ruby pin level. We expect 20 new Rubies or 20 total Ruby leaders on our team over the next month or so here. And the reality of that is you only are looking for 3. So you want to be printing off your blueprint and filling it in with names of advisors who are actively working and building their business. And then you know what you do is you help them look for their 3. So use this as a blueprint to lay out the foundation for your business. Now, this is another important thing. You have to understand how to work your pay period. Now, understand that this is actually a 3-week pay period, so that happens every once in a while. But here we have the pay period calendar. We're here on the second day of the pay period, which is Thursday, and we're doing the pay period gauge call. It's a little late today because of some travel complications, but we see this Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, there's going to be a basic training webinar. If you're not yet at the Ruby pin level, get yourself on that webinar. I am at beyond Ruby pin level, and I still get myself on those Saturday morning training webinars because they are so helpful and beneficial in my business. But so you want to get yourself plugged into that and any of your team members potentially. And then you see just one day later, there's that business presentation call. So everything moves from impending event to impending event. If you can keep your focus on just what is the next impending event, you will see growth in your business. And of course, the most important impending event is what's coming just a couple weeks away, and that is AdvoNation. Let me share this. If you have not registered for AdvoNation yet, stop whatever you're doing and go register today. A couple of them are already sold out, so you may have some travel to be able to get there. Listen, it is worth the investment. The best advice, wisdom, counsel I could offer you is to do whatever you need to do to get yourself in the room either Saturday, January 10th or Saturday, January 17th. You just go to your AdvoCare website, click on events, and then log in, then click on events, and then click on AdvoNation to see all the lists and locations. But this business is built by working impending events to impending events. And understand this too. Although this is a 3-week pay period, you don't want to kick your feet up in there and say, hey, I got an extra week. If you attack this pay period with focus on the beginning part of it, you're going to create great momentum going into January 1st when all the volume starts coming through for the all-in 24-day challenge nationwide. The DMO checklist, another simple thing to do. Here's my challenge. Print this off and fill this out. Keep track of it for 1 week and send it to your leader. So here we are. Today's Wednesday, or today's Thursday. You can go ahead and print and fill this out for Thursday and take it through next Wednesday, and then send this to your Ruby Plus leader. If you want to get some honest feedback about your business, your Ruby Plus leader is going to be able to help you out here. And you want to keep track of how many of these you do. If you sponsor 2 distributors in a day, well, then don't put a 1 down, put a 2 down for that. If you do 3 phone calls, put a 3 down for that. Go through each of these and just fill them out and track it. And the thing is, if you're not doing this, it's because you're afraid of honest feedback. And until you're and that's okay if that's what you choose to do. But here's the reality: is until you're willing to submit yourself to the success system and the counsel and leadership of those who have attained the success you want, then you're just deceiving yourself, and you're never going to see that breakthrough that you want. This checklist right here, the DMO checklist, will help you focus on the actual productive things that get us paid in AdvoCare. Here's another challenge. I've been sharing this all fall, and with the all-in challenge, this just got a lot easier. Can you take 25 new frontline people through the success system over the next 5 weeks between now and AdvoNation? That is my simple challenge to you. What I know is for the few of you who are up for the challenge and take the challenge, you're going to see a breakthrough and growth in your business. Most people need multiple exposures to the success system. So I've got mine printed off right here on my whiteboard. I've been out of town for a week, so I gotta do some updating on it. But this helps you focus on where people are at in their process. And it's so important for you to have your expectations defined. So maybe your goal is Ruby right now. I know I think of like my cousin Christina. She is committed to Ruby this pay period. She's on fire. Her team's blowing up. That is not easy. Ruby is not an easy thing to do, but it is worth it. And so, we talked with Christina, and she's having to step up her game. So you want to make sure that when it says define your expectations, that you are matching up what you say you want to do with your action steps. It's really easy to say, hey, I'm going to run the Boston Marathon, but unless you start getting up every morning and going out there and running 5 miles or 10 miles, you're never going to be in shape to run the Boston Marathon. And so you got to put the work in. And so that's why these gauges are important. One of the most important things that we all need to do. I know Beth and I, we just got back in town a couple hours ago. We're going to be getting this on our calendar here for the All In Nationwide 24-day challenge. But you want to get yourself a mixer scheduled between January 1st and January 6th. Do your business a favor and you personally host a All-In 24-day challenge mixer. Our goal, our vision is that 200 leaders hosting a 24-day challenge mixer, all-in mixer across the country. On our team, we're going to be tracking that through the Facebook group. Make sure that you are choosing to be one of those 200 who step up and say, I'm going to take control and ownership of my business. And like we said, the all-in challenge, here's the reality. There's a great training call that I recorded. The number is 712-432-0990. That's 712-432-0990. And the access code is 461-496-pound. That's 461-496-pound. I should have typed it on the screen. I do apologize for that. But with that, understand that this will explode your business if you take the right action steps. Just being an Advocare distributor will not cause this to explode your business. Being an Advocare distributor and following these actionable steps is what's going to cause your business to explode. We know where we're going in 2015. This is going to be a year of complete financial and time freedom for hundreds of families on Team Reynolds. We're so excited to have you on this journey with us. Let's go out there. Let's talk to more people.